I just shot 2 videos. And I overheated the phone again. The 4K videos. I actually shot a second video. I'm not even gonna put it up. But the other one's uploading. The phone got hot in my hand and then it stopped recording. So recording in 4K, I might have to go back to 1080p because it might be too much. So we on the Obama Samsung. Well, it's got its own SIM card now, so I can't call it Obama phone anymore. But we on the Samsung ALS3. We got Byrd here. Hey, Kenny, I challenge you, bitch. Send somebody. Call anybody. Have anybody come by here. You lying motherfucker. You sorry punk ass bitch. There is no Mr. Williams. There is no Mr. Williams. So you keep saying Mr. Williams. Show anything that show any proof of Mr. Williams. Show anything. Anything. There is no Mr. Williams. Crow's people, somebody up there in Wisconsin made that up. Maybe under direction of Crow. I don't know. But I do know that they gave you a building that they found on Google Maps. That building is random. I proved it. That building is random. You know what the word random means? What it means? Random. They found it. The same way you on Google all the damn time. The same way they found out where your sister live at, where your mother live at. They found all that out by using Google. The same way you threatening 30 years of everybody going on Google. But I love how you keep telling everybody how they gonna get all this time, but yet everybody is still walking around. You keep lying and saying that you got people talking to people I live at. I go down there, they say, well, don't you talk about? I love how you say you got your lawyer contacting Mr. Williams. Nobody's contacted me. You keep talking about 2 counts of mail fraud because you got 2 letters. You haven't got any letters, you lying bitch. Your neighbor got one and your sister got one. You don't have an address. How do I know? Because I got 5. How did I get 5? They all got sent back because you don't have an address, bitch. So you lying on your LLC. You don't have an address. How did I get 5 letters? 5. You only got 2. And none of them were received by you. Your company is on the Wix website and on the 2 YouTube channels you got. I've never been to the crystal meth technology one. I only go to the Black Series L Edition LLPP. Wee. GG. I've never been to the Wix website, ever. You won't find any trail of me in your chat, ever. None of the names and none of the emails match up. Sir, you so retarded that you see that they misspelling my name and you still don't notice it. You were sitting there showing brother, not brother, and never noticed it. Can you read? They've given you every name combination. And you believe it. But I make my videos on the same channel. I make my videos on the same channel. I don't float around. I got 24 of them I could. I don't float around. I don't change my name here and there. You might see me leave a comment, respond to a comment, depending on what phone is nearby. Because there are 4 of them here. And they not all on the same account. That'd be stupid. Just like when I go look for you, I don't look for you. I've done it recently, but I wouldn't put you on my channel. I wouldn't have Crow on my channel. You go to the listing. I wouldn't have anybody. But you could have somebody come look at my phones. They can look at my PC. They're not going to find any evidence of me going to your website. They're not going to find any evidence of me in your chat. I'm not afraid of you, Katie, you lying bitch. I know I'm not Mr. Williams. Why would I waste the money to go to Wisconsin and Minnesota to mail you letters back? Answer the question, sir. Answer the question. I'm listening. Answer the question. You got to prove that I went from Maryland to Minnesota and Wisconsin to mail you them letters. You think this is serious enough for me to waste that kind of money? When you 3 hours away, bitch, you 3 fucking hours away. I could be at your place in 3 hours. Why would I have to go across the damn country, spend days trucking across the country, then mail you an envelope? It's cheaper to pay somebody $150 each way to drive me. And I can take it to you and give it to you in your hand. 10 times cheaper. You don't make any sense. Why would I want to come see a junkie? I have fun making fun of you. I get good content making fun of you. I'm not scared of you. Fuck you. Fuck your fake lawyer. Fuck the who, whatever. Because they not going to back you. Who going to back a junkie? Nobody with 80 cents backs a junkie. And that's what Byrd is. He's a junkie. I'm going to send my family after you. They better shoot first. Because if I get to talk to them, I'm going to have their heads bowed by the time I finish telling them all the shit you doing. Their heads are going to be bowed down looking at the ground. Like, yup. That's definitely Kenny. I'll be able to say to him, tell me one thing I said that was wrong. Well, damn. Come on, tell them something, Junebug. They can't. Everything I say about you is true to the best of my knowledge, and I try to prove it every day. So, where the harassment? How am I harassing you? You have a physical company? Am I standing picketed in front of your company with a sign saying, hey, don't come in here? Oh, you don't have one. You don't have an address. How can I say that? I got 5 envelopes that came back because it was undeliverable. 5 envelopes that came back that was sent for Wisconsin and Minnesota that says undeliverable. So that's proof you don't have an address. How would your lawyer attack that in court? How would he attack that? He's going to say, well, the Upper Darby, you don't live there anymore. You got kicked out. Well, the Julia Court, you don't live there. You don't have an address with your name on it, sir. You don't have an address with your name on it. That's current. You don't have an address for your business. That's current. I would kill you in court, bitch. Let's listen to this idiot.
I told you before, because we had problems for so long, that I am going to be suggesting to the judge that we need to use you as an example.
Oh no!
Those who follow with you, those who are on the
soda gonna bust open.
Use as an example, because
I put all those drinks in the freezer.
Because of your vicious lie and rumor about our products, that's why we received all these multiple emails and calling us niggers and all kinds of stuff on our account.
Take these drinks back to this one. Don't pop my face. Don't pop in my face, please. That one ain't no joke.
This is something.
We gotta take these drinks out.
This is all the information. It's all scanned into the system.
There's another one.
Judge can see all of this.
Don't pop in my face. Pop, 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 pop. If y'all think I'm playing, I'm serious. Frozen.
I don't want the judge to see your lies. Things
okay.
Sorry
about that, guy.
What is going to. And the people who support it.
Yeah, they frozen. I ain't gonna bring them by the bed. And they might explode in my face, baby. But I am parched. We got 4 drinks ready to go. Ice cold.
Get bad for you. Take command. That's all you have to do.
Back to Kitty. He's showing.
Mr. Williams, I told you we know your place where you live at. We know your apartment number. We know who actually owns the building. We know the building management. We know everything.
You're a fucking lie, bitch. You are a fucking lie. You don't know shit. I made so many videos telling you this is not where I live and you still keep doing it. What the fuck is wrong with you? The drugs got your mind that bad. I'm using these thumbnails. Because see, I did what you do. I Googled. I went on Been Verified. I went on Google White Pages. I found 1400 East Madison. I've had mobility bus drivers take me by there, sir. Matter of fact, I'll do a video showing it again. I got videos of the bus driver who picked me up for where I live and tell you on the video, that's not where you live. You don't have no parking lot in front of your building. And yet you still keep saying, I'm Mr. Williams. There is no Mr. Williams. And you go online and say you've been in contact. I've been downstairs and talked to they said that they never heard of a kid of Byrd or anybody questioned me at all. They say, we don't hear nothing about you, Mr. I don't say my name, because you don't know it. We don't have no place against you. But if you listen to the liar.
On your YouTube channel, thinking that you weren't going to get in any trouble at all. Well, that building right there, because when we saw it when we pulled up your address showed a couple of houses on this side and it showed this complex here. I seen you walk out of this complex multiple times.
No, you haven't.
In your videos, because you're doing research trying to figure out exactly where this guy is pinpointed at. And this is what we found. And having your first and last name, we were able to track your whereabouts. That's how we know who you are.
Then why you still saying Mr. Williams if that's true? You lying bitch. Why are you still saying Mr. Williams? I ask you every day, have you found Mr. Williams? I ask you every day. Why am I asking you? Because there is no Mr. Williams. The closest Mr. Williams to that building lives on 25th. 25th Street. It's a row house. Mr. Williams. There's a Mr. Williams there. That's the closest Derek Williams that I can find to that building. That's the closest. And that's 3 or 4 miles away. Hello? You actually will have to get on 83. You will have to get on 83. Wait a minute. You had to get on it. You have to get on 83 at Cold Spring or 28th Street. You had to get on at 28th Street. Because remember, he lived on 25th Street. So he's in between the exit for 28th Street and for North Avenue. You would have to get on 83 and go all the way down and get off right there by the jail and go up. Or you could just take, I'm trying to think, does it go all the way up there? Does Madison, you had to take Harford Road. If you take Harford Road to Asquith and come down by the jail, actually, I was thinking of 83, but if you actually come through the city, that Mr. Williams is probably 2 miles from, if you come up, if you take 25th to Harford, but it's a one-way, you would have to get on Asquith. You had to take 25th to Asquith, and you take Asquith straight down and come down. You had to go to Madison. Madison. You had to go to Monument. See, Monument's up and Madison's down. The same way when the guy brought me, we had to cut over because we were on Monument, which is where John Hawkins is. You know, Cross Street. You know the market that was in the wire. You would have to cut over. We had to cut over and come to Madison. So actually, I would say less than 2 miles. Because you got to come up 25th to Harford, take Harford, then you got to come down and hit Asquith because it's a one-way at a certain point. It branches out into a 2-way. So you have to come down, merge back in, come down by the projects, and then you have to either, you can take Eden Street. Eden Street, right where the projects start, and where the jail is, the jail will be 2 blocks down from Asquith. But you can take Asquith down, make the left on Eden Street, go up a couple blocks, and then come over, and you'll see the building. So I would say it's less than 2 miles. Might be 1.5 miles. That's the closest Derek Williams you will find there. See, I do my research unlike you. See how I can tell you, I ain't got to lie and make up stuff out the blue. I can tell you, and everything I said, somebody can go look. I got the video up. We show all the Derek Williams in Maryland. We literally have a video up showing it. There is no Mr. Williams in this building. So when you lie and say you contacted the building, you're lying. When you say you found, you're lying. How do you find somebody that Crow's people made up? How do you find that? Crow's people didn't know where I live. The person that did that picked this at random. They didn't want to show where I lived at first. It was a joke to irritate you. But you running with it, with all the threats, and you'll get everybody locked up and everything. They laughing at you. You ran with it, and they ran with it. And I came on and ran with it. I'm still asking you, who's Mr. Williams? But let's listen to the junkie.
I'm looking forward to seeing you. Keep in mind, you're
looking forward to seeing me. I'm 3 hours away, Kenny. I'm 3 hours away. Call an Uber or Lyft. They can bring it down here. Call an Uber or Lyft. Get one of the hoo-ha to bring it down here. You get one of your partners you claim, one of your benefactors that you always talk about. Get one of them to bring it down here. It's only 3 hour drive. Hop on the trailways. Come down here. I ain't that far from the bus station. Come on down. You won't. Because you'll be going to an empty building. You won't find no Mr. Williams in that building.
seen 2 accounts of post office mail fraud for the Christmas letters you tried to send over. That
Now, he said 2 accounts. I got 5 letters. You only got 2. And none of them came to you. None of the 7 have come to you. You say one went to your sisters and one went to your neighbors. And I got 5. So that's 7 letters. So whoever's impersonating Mr. Williams technically has 7 counts of mail fraud, as you say. The problem is there is no Mr. Williams, so how can you prove something about somebody who don't exist? How can you prove somebody did something when we all know that person don't exist? You got to find out the person who made it up. Did Crow tell a person to do it? Does Crow have relatives or followers in Minnesota and Wisconsin? That's what you got to find out, but you're not doing that. Instead, you're trying to blame me.
At the United States Postal Service and were transferred to the Allentown Police Department, and also to the little message that you sent back and forth. That's considered an account of mail fraud, which carries, again, 20 years. You're looking at 40 years.
So when have I sent you a letter, sir? I ain't sent you nothing. Prove it. Prove it. Look over my videos and tell me when I've been in the Postal Service. Look over my videos and tell me the last time you seen me in the post office. I'm listening. I'm listening. We're waiting. We're waiting, sir. When last time you see me in the post office? Especially when in Wisconsin to Minnesota. But I'll give you, look at the videos. I can prove by every step. Every step.
There's a loan for the mail fraud. For basically contacting my company and basically also impersonating a minister, which you are not. You're facing jail time for that, and harassing.
Oh, once again, you say impersonate the minister. Where have I impersonated the minister at? Find a video where you see me on the street referring to myself as minister. I'm listening. Find one place where you see me preaching. My church is on YouTube. That's my ministry is on YouTube. It's an online ministry. And I'm certified by 4 organizations. How did I get my certification? I got it online. So I'm an online minister who was certified and ordained online. So, where's the fraud? Listen, where's the fraud? The same way, you don't have an address for your company, but you say you got a business. Where's the business? On your Wix website and on Black Additions and Crystal Meth Technology, which I've never been to. Those are online. So your business is online. So you are online businessman. I'm an online minister. I'm listening. See how easily I can defeat you in court. You see how fast it is to tear your ass apart because you're a sorry, ignorant junkie. You a jail bitch boy that was somebody's woman for 8.5 years. I will break you down, sir. I will break you down. You can't handle me, kid. You too stupid. But let's listen. You got a fake online company. If you call my ministry fake because it's online, your company's online. Where your physical business at? Give me an address and let me pull it up and show it. And it says, Black Series Edition or Crystal Edge. Show something. They got the name of your company on it. That's a building. You can't do it, bitch. So you don't have a company. Where your company at? You got an online company. It's not a real company. If my online ministry, according to you, is fraud, then what is your company's? Because they only online. That's why I say you ain't no match for me, sir.
and cyberbullying my company and stalking my company, you're facing another additional 10 years for that.
I'm stalking your company. Where's your company at? Where's your company at? Have I been with a picket sign in front of the building saying, don't come in here and buy nothing from him? How am I stalking your company, bitch? I'm stalking you. I'm stalking your druggy ass for lying and saying that you a follower of God and trying to hide behind God to hide your drug addict, your drug addiction that made you fall, bitch. Where's your physical company at? Where's video of me out front with a picket sign saying, don't go in here. Don't come in here and buy from this man. You don't have one. You don't have an address. You don't have a building with your name on it. You don't. So you don't have a company, sir. You got an online, viral company. You don't have a physical company for me to go bully and harass. You online.
I plan to make sure you never go home, because we're going to use you as examples. So that way, if anyone else tries to come up and do the same dumb stuff you guys do, we can go, well, look, if you want to go down the road where these fellas want to, you're more than welcome. I guarantee you most people don't want to face what you're about to face.
So you hear this guy and once again trying to intimidate you. Trying to intimidate you. You a bitch. You a punk pussy bitch. And I'm calling you that. You a punk pussy bitch. Tell your lawyer I said that. Because you're proving it right now. You're proving it. You a bitch. You a pussy. I'm going to get the judge to do this. I'm going to get the courthouse to do that. I'm going to get the Alabama police to do this. I'm going to get my family looking for you. Yeah, you a faggot. You a pussy-ass faggot. You punk bitch. I dare ya. Follow through. That's the one thing you can't do, bitch. Follow through. Have somebody knock on my door. You got 1 week. Have somebody contact me, bitch. You got 1 week. You got 1 week. Because the first thing, if you ever did, even if they went to Google and tried to get my information from Google, first thing they're going to say is, hold on. The name don't match. Hold on. The emails don't match to what you showing us. Hold on. No, doesn't match. Don't nothing match. You can't prove anything on him. Why are you wasting our time? They gonna start looking at you. Why are you wasting our time? Why are you wasting taxpayer money on this bullshit when you ain't even got a damn company, your damn self? Where you building at? They gonna start questioning you. You dumb motherfucker. That's why I'm not worried about you. You lie all the damn time. All you do is lie. You a lying piece of shit. You a liar, Kenny. Find out who made up the name Mr. Williams. To do that, you got to start in Wisconsin. You got to start in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's where your criminal is. The person you looking for is in Milwaukee. But now you got one in Minnesota now too. So now you got 2 people to look for. I guarantee you, it's going to be Hernandez. It's going to be a Diaz. Okay? It's going to be a Gonzalez. That's where you should start looking. Who in Crow's Bunch lives in those areas that don't like you? That's where you're going to find the person who sent you the envelope, sir. That's where you're going to find him. All you got to do is prove correspondence between him and Crow out of California. That's what you got to do. But you won't do it. That's because it's going to be your drug time, right? That's work. Your lazy ass won't do it. But you'll do these fake ass demonstrations. But you won't put the work in. You won't do it. So fuck you, Kenny. I'm challenging you again. You got 1 week to have somebody contact me. 1 week. 1 week. I bet you can't follow through. I bet you. Minister Brother Derek, we out. This fake bitch. That's why you upset. You upset about God's technology. You punk bitch. We out.